Oh, there it is. Officially. Failed the fan dance. I guess it's return to unit for me.
We're not here on holidays, gentlemen. Though your training will start tomorrow with a little trip to Wales. Beautiful countryside.
Morning, gentlemen! This exercise will take the form of a cross-country pursuit, terminating at the top of that.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Turanian. Welcome to the Brecon Beacons in South Wales for another crazy walk with Mr. T. It's a military-inspired walk today with a Special Forces theme, because today I'm going to try the fan dance. So without further ado, I'm going to start my trusty 3 peak stopwatch, see how we do. The fan dance, 24-kilometre route starting at the Story Arms on the A470. Immediately up towards Corndu, a steep start, and then across to Panavan. From there, it's down Jacob's Ladder, and then a long walk to the finishing point of the first leg, the other side of a woodland, some 12 kilometres from the start. At that point, you do a 180 and repeat in reverse. All this has to be completed in 4 hours and 10 minutes. And as if that wasn't enough, you need to carry a pack weight of a minimum of 35 pounds, 16 kilograms. That's before you add all your water and food for the day. So you're looking around 18 to 20 kilos. That first descent, that's brutal. About a third of the way in, up to Corndu at least. I'll be going about 12 minutes. And it's just levelled out here. Before I get too knackered, quick disclaimer, my pack. Oh, I'm missing a rifle, of course. I can't emulate that. I suppose I could carry a big stick with my pack. It's nowhere near 16, 18 kilos, more like 12, all in with the water and everything. Only because when I was loading up my 65 litre, it was getting heavier and heavier. It's only half full. The weight distribution wasn't right. I'm not making excuses. It's my back. Although I'm around my midlife area, age-wise, my back and my neck would beg to argue furiously. Although walking does my back the world of good, hiking with the best part of 16 to 20 kilos on it for 4 hours or more, it's not going to be good. I stopped around 12 and I'm going to see how I do. I just had this vision of my back popping. This is not worth risking it, not yet. I can always come back. I can always build up the weight, the endurance, and I think that's the point. Because to be fair and honest, I'm not expecting to beat this challenge today. I'm pretty mountain fit, but to go at it like this challenge requires, it's about 12k there and then 12 back. If I'm good, my pace is about 10 minutes a k. That's really good, but it's not always that. It's usually a bit more. But at that pace, flat, that's 2 hours there, 2 hours back with 10 minutes to spare. That's not including fatigue. It certainly doesn't include the elevation. We've established that on my channel already. So this challenge is a beast, meaning I'm going to have to run or trot or at some point or points pick up the pace. If I pass the challenge, well, I still need to up the weight because it's not official till the weight and the time is done. If I don't pass it in any respect, it just gives me a benchmark to train. It's not worth anything if I can't carry an expedition's worth of kit in my backpack, rucksack Bergen, for any period of time. So I'm quite keen to see what time I do get. So just before I become the breathing lung monster again, I just thought I'd say, if you watch my Scaffold Pike Corridor route video I think I posted about a week ago, I got myself into a big muddle navigating. I'm gonna use a paper map today, see how well I do with that. Right, to the top of Corndu, let's go. Oh, Corndu, wow. And, 49 minutes. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't really know how to do this. I'm hoping that my normal walking pace uphill is quick enough. All I want to do is stop now after that. We've got to keep moving. Down and Nut Panny Van. I'll see you there. Panny Van, I ain't got time to wait. So moving on. I'm just looking for myself. 57 minutes there. Yeah, just keep moving. Keep going, don't stop, don't stop. Jacob's Ladder next. So I've reached a little fork in the route now. Just off to my left is Cribbin, where I went last time. Never-ending Cribbin, which thankfully I don't have to climb. It's relatively straightforward here, kind of flat. Some down, some up. I mean, it's just a path now. It's not well paved, so it's a bit tricky, but if I'm careful, I can do a bit of trotting. With my level of fitness, the fact that I don't run, I'm going to do a combination of walking and trotting and walking and trotting to try and make up some of that time. So I need to get going now. I don't know, about 5 or 6k at least. Yeah, so about 5 or 6k I think in the next. Yeah, I've got an hour. Not even that, because I've got to go back, and I've used up the spare 10 minutes if I use that whole hour. So it's really tight. So I'm gonna get some K's behind me and follow that path, and I'll see you somewhere a bit further along. Wish me luck. It's around the other side of Cribbin and Fanny Big there, and my route just briefly about here. I'm just going to go around that way. Normally I'd say I'm making very good time, but the time is so tight on this challenge, it's going to be close. I think I'll definitely get there within the hour if I keep up this pace. I might even make it within half an hour, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to beat the challenge today. I'm still happy with my performance so far, despite being absolutely shattered already, because I'm not really a runner, and I'm doing a lot of running today with this big heavy pack on in these boots. I'm going to get back to running in a sec, but I'm just going to show you where I am. So over there's the dam, and just up ahead is the woodland. So the dam, very, very quickly, dam's here, it's my route. I'm about to go onto the other page, and the woodland starts just here, and it's just a curve around to the 180 point to start back. A couple of K to go, and then I get to do it all the way back again. So I better keep moving. Just trying to keep my spirits up and give myself a bit of a laugh. Because when I'm walking and I kind of trip on something and I do a stumble, it kind of makes me go into a little run. And then prompt you, oh, I might as well then, yeah, why not? A couple of K. Should be coming back. So near the end now. Half a K to go, and I've got 2 hours and 4 minutes left. It's so close. It's so hard. I made it to the halfway point. Two hours, 12 minutes. I'm just eating into that last 2 hours. So I really haven't got much time or any time to waste. There's no point staying here. Let's start making my way back. This is fucking tough. I'm running behind. I've run a countdown timer on my watch as well. case that one stops. And I've got 1 hour, 55 minutes left, a couple of 100 metres back on the way, on the return leg. Got a lot of time to catch up on. I'm not sure how much energy my legs have got left in them. Who knows, maybe the return journey will be easier. Let's find out. It's just ticked past the 1.5 hour mark to go, and I said to myself, if I get to the bottom of Jacob's Ladder, or at least the start of the ascent up to Pen y Fan, at 1 hour to go, I'll be happy. I can feel my pace slowing already. I'm not trotting as much as I was on the way out, and I'm not trotting as far. I am seriously running out of energy. With crib in there, and then Pen y Fan just obscured by the clouds behind it. I don't know, about 3k. Like I said, 3k in 30 minutes is okay and a good pace. I'm not setting a good pace right now. I'll check you at the bottom and give you a timestamp. This route back is up all the way. Just can't get a decent pace on. They obviously picked this route for a reason. It is brutal. And there's me thinking I'd get a decent time on this, because I managed the 3 peaks in a good time. This is a whole different ball game. The weight makes a big difference. 22 minutes and I got to the start of the final ascent up Pen y Fan. So I'm going to keep going until the buzzer goes off. I'll let you know where I'm at. I don't remember this route being nearly as long as this. I know going up's a bit more, takes longer, but I've never known anything like it. It's never ending, it's the steepest thing I've known. Nearly at the climby steppy stones, but time's ticking away. I know it's close. So I haven't even got to the summit. Oh, there it is. Officially. Failed the fan dance. 4 hours, 10 minutes. And I haven't got back up to the summit at Pen y Fan yet. I guess it's return to unit for me. Oh, that's deflating. I've earned 5 minutes. Right, some stuff to talk about. I'll catch you in a minute. So after I'd sat down for 5 minutes, licking my wounds, I summited Pen y Fan and Corndou and made the long way back down to the car park at the Story Arms. That whole walk back took an additional 1 hour and 25 on top of the challenge time, giving me a total time of 5 hours and 36 minutes. Just not good enough. And that's not even close. Not even close to the allotted time. But I was fairly close to schedule at the halfway point, just 5 or 10 minutes behind maybe. You know, with normal fitness and stamina I could have possibly made that up, even though most of it was uphill all the way back. So what went wrong? Well, I wasn't enjoying it for a start. I mean, I thought I was up to the halfway point. I was able to run. Like I said, I was nearly close to schedule, so I thought that it was going well. Obviously not, at least until the return leg, and I started to really run out of energy, almost like hitting the wall. You know, I started running back and immediately I couldn't run as far as I was running before. And I tried again and had to stop. I picked a gate further in the distance. I thought, I'll just run to that and stop. Didn't even make it halfway. So I was just running out, or had run out of energy. Bang, like a wall, like a brick wall. I'd only really experienced that once before. That was on the 3 Peaks Challenge halfway up Snowdon, a Widfer up to the summit there, around the zigzaggy area. I just slowed right down. So I thought being competent in the hills would be enough. You know, having a 3 Peaks time, or a good 3 Peaks time, would be enough to see me through this challenge with at least a decent time, if not the actual challenge time, close to it. But like I said, I just hit a brick wall and flopped. I couldn't run. I just walked the rest of the way, and that was the problem. It really is a whole different ball game, this challenge. It's not just mountain walking. It's fast paced. You've got to run. You've got a heavy weight on your pack, you know, and that is what contributed to it all going wrong. Thankfully, obviously, I know why. That's what failed the challenge, you know. That's why I failed the challenge, really. It's just a lack of stamina. You know, I can walk all day, even up mountains, but, you know, with a heavier weight than I'm used to, almost twice the weight I normally carry, that's the weight I had on the day. It's another sort of 50% on top of that for the actual challenge weight. With the time element and the weight, that just did me in. I'm just not used to it. I'm not a runner, and I'm not used to carrying these heavy weights. So that, and the fact that my energy management, that's the thing, my energy management needs a shake-up for something so much more physically challenging than I'm used to. That's if I ever intended to do this challenge or anything like it again. And to be honest with you, I hated it. I really didn't enjoy that. Like I said, up to the halfway point, I was okay with it. I thought I was having a good time, but then making my way back, I hated it. It was the worst experience out in the hills, and that is not how I like to spend my time out in the mountains. So I don't really ever want to do that again. I've done it now, and I've got my benchmark. I know that I need to train more, and there's this XYZ to be done, and that's what I'm going to get on with. That would be that. But me being me, I can't let this kind of thing be the end of it. The challenge beat me, and I don't like that. And even though I absolutely hated my experience, there's no way I'm going to walk away from this and accept that, oh, I did my best and that's the time I got. I didn't do my best. I could have done better. I can do better. I'm not going to let this challenge beat me. So as much as I don't want to do it and I hated it, I've got to put myself through it again. I'm going to have to do it again to beat this challenge. You know, it shouldn't beat me. It shouldn't. You know, I should be well within my capabilities. And I think with a few tweaks, a bit of running training, practice with heavier packs, even up and down the downs where I live locally, working on my energy management, my food. So yeah, that was it. Failed the fan dance this time, but that's not where it ends. I can't. I've got to put myself through it. I've got to pass. I've got to beat this challenge. So that is another focus of playlist number 3, Crazy Walks with Mr. T. I'm going to be training. It's going to all happen in the background. I'm going to go for my runs. I've already been for 2 runs, and there'll be walks. And every time I go for a walk, I just add weight to my pack and just get used to that sort of thing. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm just going to get on with it, like I say, in the background. And one day I'm just going to be, right, here I am back in Brecon Beacons doing the fan dance. So just watch out for that. It'll just pop up probably in about 2 or 3 months when I feel I'm ready for it. I think that's all it needs, just a bit of training, just a bit of conditioning, a few adjustments, and I think I'll be ready. So thanks everyone for watching today. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle through this horrible challenge, and I hope you stick with me for another attempt and hopefully a successful completion beating of it. Yeah, in the meantime, keep watching my videos. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next ones. Laters.